Whoa. Hello, everyone. This is recording number 8 of the Offstream recordings for DG. We are going to pick up where we left off yesterday in the last. What? In the last recording. Sculpting. We are doing sculpting. Let me turn off the wireframe because it looks bad. Yesterday we left off working on the back. I think from the side view, it makes a lot of sense to maybe pull it back, pull it down a little bit. I have not done any extra research on on anatomy and how things work, but from all the images that I can see from looking stuff up, I feel like it makes the most sense that these sort of shoulder blades shenanigans. I could probably look at like some of my old work. Or oh, this one's actually pretty decent. Yeah, I think it goes as far down as because what is it? The sort of idea that I had yesterday was that the shoulder blades go down as far as like the breasts go down. So if I were to draw a line, oh wait, hold on. There we go, line. So the shoulder blade would have to go like at least this far down. Maybe a little bit higher up would be fine, but at least this far down, I would say. Is that even like a straight line? I don't even know. How do you make it? How do you force it to be straight? I don't know. I don't think that's a straight line. Either way, I think it needs to go down. We're just gonna continue working. Follow along with the brand sculpt method, and then once we're done, I'll fix that by you grabbing the using a grab brush in the sculpting mode and sort of pulling it down. One of these probably grabbing it and sort of like adjusting it. Although that looks too far down, you know what I mean? That's why I said like maybe it has to be like kind of down, but not as down. Um, it might just be better to do it from the beginning, like start over. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Let me get the video back up and where we were. Let me see the video. Let me see where his is in the video. Oh, the video is a bit ahead. Hold on. Where were we? Sculpting the back, I believe. Oh, there's an ad. Fantastic. This video was from 3 years ago. I don't remember. I think I remember seeing it when it came out. I don't think I used it immediately upon when it came out. I think I used it like, ooh, I don't remember if I'm being quite honest. It looks like it goes, no, yeah, it does. It goes like midway down her back, I guess. Is mine midway down her back? I wouldn't say so. It needs to go like at least. Okay, but that's too far though. It definitely does need to go down a little bit more. Maybe down to like this line here. Not touching this line at all. I wanted to though. Let's see. Hold on. Sculpt my sculpt tools. Maybe let's try some other grabs. Elastic grab maybe? I think that does help, I think. It seems like it has more range, the elastic grab. And so it grabs from like further up. I think that does look better. It kind of looked more like a backpack, the way I had it before, if that makes sense. And I think it looked bad. This looks, I think, a lot better. It does need more definition, but like I said before, like I said in the last recording, we're just gonna follow along with the brand sculpt method tutorial series video, whatever. Before we get to the rate topology, um, I will go back and sort of add a bit more definition and a bit more detail details uh, to her body in areas that I feel like really need them. The arms, the legs, the sort of stomach area, the back. I think usually those are like the main areas that show musculature. Um, I don't know if there's any others. I'm trying to like think. It's mostly like obviously the arms, you know, these sort of like shoulders, the upper arm, the forearm, splitting things up. For the leg, it's the thigh, and the calves and stuff like that. All right, sorry, I'm just like catching up with the video because the video kind of reset itself, so I'm trying to see where I left off. I think we were just about to start the neck. The collarbone as well, the sort of neck area is also very defined. And I gave her quite a bit of a neck area so that we had something to work with. Um, we have a lot of canvas here. Mm. All right, so he uses the scrape brush a little bit in the front here. Not a lot, though. Oh, oops. I didn't realize what kind of effect the scrape brush had. And then you use clay strips to plan out the sort of collarbone. Is that what it is? Collarbone? The collarbone? Hello? Um, hey man, I miss your collarbone. I'm not singing the rest of that song. All right. How did the collarbone work? Let me see. It like wraps around. Let me poke at my neck, my esophagus, and see what I can find. Cause what is it? Oh yeah, let me bring back the muscular references. Cause I want something like this. I don't know if you've seen those drawings where it's like it looks like this is like a shoulder, and like the rest of the body is kind of just like highlighting the mech body. An extra shoulder for the shoulder. Let me put some music on myself. This video is also probably gonna be quite short too. I'm really bad with time management, TBH. Down. If this was a weekday um stream, that I'd have more time, but because it is a weekend stream, I'm a bit limited. It's fine though. Oh shit! Whoops. I thought I was looking at a website, so I was like, I need to let me close out of the website. Uh Yeah. I guess like the question I'm asking is like, am I putting this in the right spot? I have nothing to base it on. I guess like the sort of perceived shoulder. I think that looks right. Is this back to 3%? Yeah, it is. Or zero point 0.5, I mean. Need. Actually, maybe make a duplicate of that so I don't lose this just in case I need it later on. Um, yeah, it's quite prominent from the front view. There you could see. Oops. I'm not in sculpt mode anymore. How does this one work though? Um, it does look like it comes from these these little bits. But I think it like comes down from the sort of side of the face, like here. Is that where it comes from? I'm trying to like, hmm. Because this side view doesn't really tell me. I guess it kind of just like disappears from all these drawings. This one's really blurry though. I can't really use this one. From other drawings, it kind of just sort of like starts to fade away as it gets further up the neck. So maybe that's what I need to do to give it some distinction. Also seems to sprawl out the further up it gets. Like it goes like it doesn't stay in a row like up here or down here, I mean. Seems to sprawl out. And then he uses a sharp brush and he starts drawing around here. Oh, this one also needs to be have its strength reduced a little bit. Let me continue. Uses it on the top as well. That's fair. I think he's done with the neck at that point, yeah. And he starts working on the stomach. Alright. I feel like maybe what is it? The smooth brush is too strong. I'm turning everything down to like point two less than what it originally is. I guess the more I brush it. Oops, wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is crease sharp. This isn't sharp anymore. Oops. I could crease it. Crease polish. I always like a bit of a crease polish. Anatomy expert here. Your anatomy is amazing. Oh, thank you. I know, right? I'm the goat of anatomy. Right, decreasing it by 2. Hmm. I feel like I'm doing too much at that point. It does start to like wane away over by here. For the first time ever, crease polish is not working with what my head is thinking. Now I need to make sure that when I retopologize this, that these I also need to bake these details into a normal map of some kind. That's something that I'm gonna have to work on as well. Am I doing too much? Maybe. Anyway, let's continue. He starts working on the neck now. Or not the neck, sorry. The stomach. I don't know if I want her to have visible abs, because even even the most like toned people sometimes can't achieve visible abs. I think it's just like a body fat percentage sort of thing. But there, it's not like like fully definition abs like might be hard, but there's still obviously some sort of definition that is achievable. Um, all right. Oh, yeah, where does your belly button go? Ooh. Is there like a good consensus of where like belly buttons are supposed to go on the body? They all seem to go like below the sort of area of the waist. So below the waist, belly button. This one below the waist, belly button. A little bit below the waist. This one it's a lot harder to see because her arms are carrying. Her arms are in the way. But yeah, even in the video, that is the case still. Okay. She is quite long though, comparatively. Oh wait, also my stabilized stroke is gone because I feel like it used to save the brush changes that you've made, but I feel like nowadays it doesn't do that anymore, and I don't know why or when it got removed. It's kind of like a bit annoying. Not like super duper annoying, but it is like concerning. Oh, it's kind of hard to do belly button with the stabilized stroke. Is that like a good spot for a belly button? I feel like it's too high. Like that's so low down her body. This one like makes more sense. I think it does need to go lower though. Like at least here. I guess maybe the belly button also like varies in where it's placed and varies in shape as well. Alright, and then I use this grab brush. It's very deep belly button. Hold on. I'm gonna switch the music. My bad. and add what the helly? All right, now the belly button, you do have to be a bit more careful when it comes to like smoothing out because there's like such drastic changes, like any sort of like little bit of smoothing out or reset everything you just did on it. Like this isn't going up as much. I guess there's not enough as much definition around the belly button as I would like. I think that works. I think this is supposed to be like the rib cage sticking out. I don't think this is, unless I'm like wrong. Another. What am I saying? Another example of me not being well learned on anatomy. I don't know if this is like actual muscle or if it's just like the rib cage sticking out before it starts to go in. Hmm. Can I find any piece of anatomy shenanigans before I continue with this? I don't know. Because I feel like maybe I'm like making it stick out too much, you know? I say as I add more layers to it to make it bigger. LOL. I think, hold on. I remember like Mm, 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 mm. What was that? I was going to say, do I have a version of her before I started doing all these changes? I mean, I do have the blockout version. Oh, yeah, that does come out a lot more. Yeah, I think it comes out too much. I need to like reduce reduce it a bit. While keeping the sort of definition. I feel like it also doesn't make sense because it's like coming in, coming out, and coming back in. I'm pretty sure that makes sense. I guess it does come out, go back in, maybe. It's hard to tell. Hmm. And this one it just comes out, but I think that's like mostly I don't know. Uh, how it works? I feel like that's not how it works. All right, let's continue. I don't think this looks too bad. Maybe question. Or maybe hold on. It's supposed to come like this, I think. What the? Hmm. All right, let's continue. I don't know how far to dig into, although this probably feels pretty good. Building the nerves here. I'm not doing a lot of talking today. I don't really have much to talk about, which will probably carry over to the live stream, TBH. Um, I don't know. Pretty pretty uneventful, pretty uneventful day. Pretty uneventful sort of morning. Uneventful life. I don't know. I guess if there's no reason to talk, why talk at all? Type shit. All right. Let's continue. Now working on the shoulder. A lot of the sort of reference images that I have to sort of showcase the the sort of, I guess, musculature of the shoulder. They do utilize like very sharp shapes. It's not very like what's it called? Not very smooth. Because what is it? They use like, I don't know if that one's the best example. But you can see here what I mean. Very like sharp shapes for the sort of musculature. And this one does it as well a little bit. Sharp cuts. From here, I could see there's like this. This is what I want to like focus on. This muscle here, and how it's sort of like you could see a very visible line coming from it. I don't know if that visible line connects to the sort of armpit, but like this line here. And that's what I'm trying to achieve right now. I'm gonna have to do that with probably like a crease brush. How does it snake up? I need to find like, let me see if I can find a better image for this sort of stuff. Oh God, what time is it? Okay, I need to I need to remind myself what's going on, lest I forget. Lester. Hmm. Okay, if I'm looking at this image correctly, it sort of like comes down and then closes in, but then it like it doesn't. Hmm. Let me try very small, like draw sharp brush. Hmm. That doesn't seem right. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do this probably later, so I'm not gonna focus on that. Maybe it needs to go further down actually. Hmm. Let me keep looking. Oh, whoops. I did say that I was gonna like, follow along and then do the fixes afterwards, but I feel like it's imperative to. Nothing wrong with doing it also now. Hmm. Oh wait, hold on. Hard to tell if this is enough. Or if there's like more I have to do. And is it going too far out? Also, I feel like it isn't. As long as like I guess the sort of like armpit area follows. It sort of ends around like where that ends, which I guess it should actually end like more over here maybe. Or like more over here. So maybe it does come out like too much. Hmm. And maybe by bringing it in, it'll like sort of compact the shoulder and make it look like more muscular by default in retrospect. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I think that is a good idea. All right. I think that's good enough for now, at least. Let's continue moving on, and then we can circle back to it. I don't want to spend too much time. I do have to end it in a second. I think I should I end it now? What's the next step? Working on that. What? Is it the forearm? I don't remember. Does the forearm have anything interesting going on? I guess like um there is like a visible muscle here. A visible line right there. Here. Maybe I should also make it visible down there as well. Hmm. Yeah, the biceps and the triceps aren't as defined as I probably could make them. And also, well, that's just for like the arm. Going into like the forearm. Brachio radius, the flexors and extenders. This is a good image. I'll also use this one too. So even if I do define that, then there has to be like some muscle definition here for the triceps and biceps. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. I'll get more references. I think that's where we'll leave it for today. So yeah, we'll flesh out more of the sort of bicep tricep area, the forearm area, because that's where we are in the video tutorial. And then from here on out, I believe he goes on to the knees, and then the boobs, and then the hands. But the hands, I think, uh, yeah, the hands should be relatively simple enough. I think we're good then. All right. So yeah, that is it for this recording. DG number 8 off stream recording. We'll continue with this hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, things are looking good, I think. Um I need to leave now so I could get ready for the stream. So yeah, thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your evening, rest of your day, and I'm gonna go now. See you guys. Goodbye. 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 Bye.